And remember, in forex we're talking about. We came in this game for money. We came in this game to earn a living. So we are not here to play games.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy OMG Pips back again with another banger. Today, mate, we're going to be looking at how to find the highest risk to reward, high probability setups in the market using a very simple trading strategy that can be applied by literally anyone. Alright, so I'm going to be demonstrating this strategy on this beautiful trade that we found yesterday on Euro GBP. As you can see, the risk to reward is 1 to 20, as in 20% return, all in one trade. So you can see this trade was on Thursday around 3 in the morning, then TP hit around 2 in the afternoon. Right, I sent the signal for the entry right before price started crashing. Right, so my entry was on the 5 minute, and motive for my entry was this order block. That is where I had my entry and my stop loss right above this high. But as you can see on the trade that is running on my phone, the stop loss is kind of large somewhere here. That is because I'm using an account that belongs to a client, one of my students. I'm doing account management, right? So it happens that the broker this person is using has a large spread. It has large spreads on different currency pairs, so it's a bit difficult to make high risk to reward trades because you can't find accurate entries. So I know a lot of traders suffer from this problem of like large spreads, and I have the solution. There's a broker deriv which allows you to have tight stop losses because their spreads are very tight. I'll leave the link in the description. If you want to check that out, go check that out. And basically what this allows you to do is have accurate entries. Alright, the stop loss that I sent in the signal group was like this. The entry was there, and I said wait for TP because I was kind of busy and I had to send in the signal before actually expanding this profit or loss gauge, right? So let me just show you the TP. That was my entry. My TP was on this double bottom right here, and you can see the risk to reward is 20%, right? Or 1 to 20. So the reason for my entry was because, let me just delete that. The reason for my entry, I'll just delete this so I can show you guys exactly my thought process. All right, so I was on the 4-hour, right, and price was somewhere right here on this candle before it actually crashed. So I was on the 4-hour and I realized that we had a break of structure right here. We have a break of structure right there, and before that break of structure we had this fair value gap in here from this candle to this candle, right? Have that fair value gap. So I was like, this looks like a good setup, and I say that because price was somewhere here before it started dropping. It was somewhere here, and what I saw, it was within this fair value gap, and it actually had a relative equal lows before it started climbing higher. I realized, okay, this is a great setup information because of the break of structure, the fair value gap, and the relative equal lows. So it's like, alright, let me pay attention, let me see what price is saying, right? So as you can see, we're in the 4-hour fair value gap, and just above that fair value gap we have this order block, and you can see price right here filled the order block and then failed to close above it. It closed below it within the fair value gap. So I was like, alright, then I dropped down to the 1 hour, and on the 1 hour you can see the break of structure, the 4-hour break of structure, but we have another break of structure on the 1 hour, which is this break of structure right here, this break of structure right there. So before that break of structure we have this inverse fair value gap. From this candle high to this candle low we have the inverse fair value gap. So I realized the 1 hour fair value gap is just above the 4-hour order block, which is this line, and this was where price was currently at, right? So I was like, since price is in this sensitive zone, since we have everything telling us that price is about to be bearish, I was like, alright, let me look for a break of structure on the lower time frame to find a suitable entry with a higher risk to reward, right? When we drop down to the 15-minute, the 1 hour break of structure is a bit clearer in here, and the 4 hour order block, this line is right within the 15-minute fair value gap, which is this green box right here. The 4 hour order block is within the 15-minute fair value gap. So this gave me confidence to say, okay, I think we're ready. So on the 15-minute, I saw we had a rejection. We had a rejection on this week, but we didn't have a break of structure yet. The break of structure that would have been suitable for me to rely on would have been this break of structure right here, but it was too far. So I was like, alright, let me go to the 5-minute instead and see if I can find a nice break of structure on the 5-minute, right? So on the 5-minute, this is where now I was like, okay, we have a break of structure right here, and we have a fair value gap right here. But if you see clearly, we have this candle which filled the fair value gap. This candle filled this fair value gap, which made this fair value gap a lot weaker to attract price. So I was like, alright, what else can I base my entry off of, right? And I saw this order block in here, so I put my line right there, and after I did that, I had my entry right on the order block, just below the order block, and my stop loss right above that high. Yeah, we had our entry right there, and then extended our TP. We had it on these relative equal lows right here, right? So as you can see, that is a 21%, 20%, 21% setup, and right from entry it went straight to TP, in which we bagged this nice setup on Euro GBP. All right, the account that I was trading was doubled, and it's a small account that I'll be growing. And if you want to see the progress of this account, you can check out the next videos on my channel. Make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below of what video you want me to do next, and don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy OMG Pips signing out.
And remember, in forex we're talking about, we came in this game for money. We came in this game to earn a living. So we are not here to play games.